I finally did it! 1,000,000 subscribers, that's right. I finally hit 1,000,000 subscribers on YouTube. And this, my friends, is my 1,000,000 subscriber video. Now this isn't just a thank you video, this is a tribute. Tribute to a lot of stuff that has happened on this channel over the years. And I thought to myself, what do I do for my 1,000,000 subscriber video? One of my first viral videos, one of my first big videos was me crushing a big tub of Nutella. So I thought, why not do the exact same thing, except supersize it? So today, my friends, I got one of these. One of these, my friends. This is a 5-kilogram tub of Nutella. Over 11 pounds. It's 100 calories per 19 grams. Now that, my friends, is over 25,000 calories. Okay, so this is over 25,000 calories. I kind of just realized that's how many calories it is. That's a lot of calories coming from just Nutella. But that's okay, we're not gonna give up. We are gonna get started on this. Basically, what I want to do is a Q&A answering the most popular questions that I've gotten over the years. I've printed out a couple pages here, and I'm gonna answer them while I plow down on Nutella. But first, we gotta get started with this. So, gotta open her up. Oh boy. Oh, she smells good. Look at that. Look at that. So I have 3 spoons, small one, a medium-sized one, and a big one. So we're gonna stick to that. I got some water. I got some whole milk right here, water, to aid me in my adventures. But oh man, this is gonna be one of my toughest challenges ever. But 1,000,000 subscribers, you gotta do it, right? Right? Am I right? 1,000,000 subscribers, gotta do it. Yeah. All right. So without further ado, oh wow, this is so. You know what? I always forget how thick Nutella is, but it has begun. I need to enjoy the first spoonful before I answer any questions. Oh man. Ah. Here's Pete. How did you discover competitive eating? Well, I was living a normal life after all my recovery and all that. Went out for drinking with some buddies back in university. We went out for breakfast to a place called Christina's Pub. They served up these massive breakfast dishes right there, and one of my buddies challenged anyone at the table to try and break the record that they had in that place, which is eating 2 of those plates in an hour. And I managed to eat 4, and I was still hungry even after that. It was really weird. So after that, I realized I had a knack for this, and I started posting videos right here on YouTube back in 2007, and yeah, I started doing eating challenges, restaurant challenges, broke records, and then a year later got asked to come down to California for an eating contest, and things took off from there. How big are the toilet loads after challenges and contests? Well, that varies depending on the kind of food that you eat, of course, right? Now this is the #1 question, so as revolting as it sounds, this is probably what part of it looks like sometimes. Sometimes they are absolutely massive, they clog the toilet. Sometimes they're, you know, they're like nice soft serve. You know, it all depends on the kind of food that you eat. Sometimes it's absolutely massive, sometimes they're tiny, sometimes they're just multiple trips in which they all look normal sized. Have you ever considered stepping on stage for a bodybuilding contest? And I got this a lot too. You know, I've been training for a while. I've gotten a certain physique, and I feel like I could step on stage if I wanted to. I'd have to cut down, but then I'd have to stop doing things like this, like stop eating this wonderful tub of Nutella, you know, right in front of you guys. You know, if I do challenges, it bloats me. It decreases X amount of weeks of training and dieting. This thing is thick. So I'd rather focus on something like powerlifting. It's, you know, I think something like that definitely tickles my interest a lot more than stepping on stage and, you know, putting on tan and posing and all that. I rather, doesn't mean I won't do it. Doesn't mean I don't like it. It just means I'm more keen on doing powerlifting over a bodybuilding contest. Another big question that I've got over here is, why didn't you join Major League Eating, the whole famous hot dog contest? Well, there's a reason, my friends. When I first started, I actually reached out to them to actually compete in one of their contests, and they denied me. Something about political reasons and something about me being from Canada. They didn't give me a straight up answer. But I am very thankful that I never did join them, because their contracts are just ridiculous, stupid, pretty much don't have freedom to do whatever the hell you want. There's a lot of people that have left that whole Major League Eating over the years. Next one. Who would win, you or Goku? I love Goku. I should make a shirt with Goku because I absolutely love that dude. I look at pictures of him and I can usually eat more. This is impossible to eat fast, just so you know. This is so sticky. It's just, look at this. Just look at this! Oh my god. Oh, so delicious though. Goku is a fictional. In reality, I would win. If we were both real, he would win. Have you ever been in the inside of your mouth? Obviously, who hasn't? I've been even like more things like, you know, bit my finger during contests, things like that. During TV shows, I bit my finger once. It was National Geographic, and I bit it so bad that, you know, there was blood everywhere. We were eating hamburgers really fast. And the TV crews didn't bother to stop or ask me what was going on. They thought it was ketchup. And then after, I'm like, no, that's blood, bro. There's blood all over my burgers. And I was eating bloody burgers. Oh man, that was a funny moment in my competitive eating career. It was definitely very, very funny. Oh, I'm so sick. How does your cardio look? A lot of people notice that I don't do that much cardio. It's something that I need to increase, but I just find treadmills, ellipticals, very boring when it comes to cardio. And therefore, I don't really do it. Start in one spot, and you end in one spot. I hate that. Why not just go outside and on a bike, go out and do some intense skiing, things like that. Those are the kind of things that I really do enjoy. That's something that I'd like to do more of. Or I just like to do high intensity lifting. It all depends how you look at it. Cardio is obviously great for you, great thing for you. I just find stationary cardio boring, and that's why I don't do it often. Have you ever been bullied? Well, obviously. I mean, online I get bullied every single day by the haters, but I love you haters. You guys got me here. You guys got me to that 1 million subscriber mark. That's right. Oh, we got a phone call. Middle school, I was bullied. I have a massive head. People don't realize that. So when somebody meets me in person, they say, hey, you're a lot bigger in person. And because they see me, and they see me as just a normal looking person, because they don't realize I have a big head. And so I guess my head is proportional to my body now, but if I was as big as I was back in middle school, or if you compare my body size to the way I was in middle school, I had a big head, and therefore my head wasn't proportional to my body, and I got called watermelon head and all that. So that's the kind of bullying I got. So it was more verbal, not physical, and mentally straining kind of thing. So yeah, that was that. Are you gay? I only like to talk in a lisp. That's the only time that I like to really be gay. But really, I'm not gay. I have a girlfriend for almost 5 years, Mildiva. Never seen her? Why is it that you think I'm gay? Because I eat copious amounts of food, that I swallow bananas, no gag reflex and all that, huh? Why don't you make more Furious World Tour episodes? I got this question many times. It's something that's hard to explain, I should say. World Tour episodes. The production quality that we do them in is awesome. It's TV quality, and that's usually what it's sponsored for, is TV. So if we want to do more apart from that, which is hard to, you have to convince a TV company every single time, every single episode that you do, to do an episode. If we want to do something outside of that, we have to find funding for it. What you guys need to understand is these aren't vacations. Some people think that me traveling around the world is just, oh, it's just a vacation, you're just spoiled and all that. Yeah, I'm lucky to be going to these places, but it's work. I'm working nonstop. We shoot for 18 hours a day, traveling and filming different locations and scenes, and it's multiple takes of everything. People think it's very easy, but until you understand and been on a scene and shoot like that, you'll know it isn't as easy or fun as it sounds. At the end of the day, it's really cool once you see the final product. But those episodes, you gotta understand, are tens upon tens of thousands of dollars. You have flights for me, my producer, cameraman, sometimes a second cameraman, somebody called a fixer. A fixer is somebody that comes around with us, sometimes in a country where we don't understand the languages, the person that sets up all the restaurants to make sure that we can film in certain areas, communicates with the public and so on. So that's minimum 4 flights. Minimum 4 flights to a destination around the world. So that can add up to almost 10 grand. Then you have hotels as you're traveling around. Then you have restaurant fees to actually film that place. Cameraman costs a certain fee, the producer costs a certain fee. There's another 10 grand. By the time everything's said and done, you need about 30 grand to get all this done, because then you have post-production. So that's how much those episodes cost, unfortunately. So that's why we're not able to shoot them all the time. And when we do, I really hope you guys understand what goes into it. I explain that. I might explain it further in an upcoming video, because we might be trying to get some sponsors for it. But we'll get more into that later on. All right. Well. Why don't you get fat either way you do? Terrible time to ask me that question. So why don't you get fat? Well, this stuff, for example, these challenges, believe it or not, I don't do them all the time. And if I did, I would be fat. Couple that with a good diet, wanting to work out, intense. Oh, I started getting a sugar rush in my head. Ooh, that won't be good soon. That's the big thing, is balance. Balance, balance, balance. If you don't balance it, then you are gonna look the part and you're not gonna look good at all. Where did the name Furious Pete come from? Well, that's an interesting question. When I needed a YouTube account the first time, or when I was trying to create one in 2007, it took about 20 takes to make a name. Doing my first and last name, doing this and this and this. I had a couple friends that had email nicknames with Furious in it. I thought, hey, let's just try it for the email or for the login, just to see, if it's taken or not. Furious Pete was taken, but Furious Pete 123 wasn't taken. So I grabbed that, and for whatever reason, it was the perfect nickname for eating. It's so sticky. I'm currently feeling tingles right here on my cheeks. It's probably instantly getting fat here. So I'm essentially just gonna be fat after this. What was the worst video you've ever done? Worst video I've ever done. It's hard to choose one. When I did those warheads, had that bleeding tongue, that definitely wasn't fun. I couldn't eat for 3 days after. Probably shouldn't eat for 3 days after this. Why is there so many calories? Damn. Anything with hot peppers, it really hurts coming out. Butter and olive oil, that just gives you a nice cleanse, so it's not too bad. Make more food language lesson. I also need more ideas, and I'm trying to come up with them, but if you ever have topics for Polish language lessons, please either message me, write in the comments, all that. I would really appreciate it, and then I can definitely hammer them out and make some cool shit. I need some more milk. What, you've never seen a bag of milk? Welcome to Canada! I'm gonna end up drinking like a gallon of milk with all this Nutella at the end of the day. Okay. I just got a stomach kick from pain. Not good. It's all about mind over matter and how much you move that spoon into your mouth. What are your favorite supplements? Are they necessary? Definitely not necessary. Supplements are never necessary, but they do help. Protein, multivitamins, things like pre-workouts when you're tired as hell and you need that extra boost. I've said it before, it is all up in your mind, but a little extra kick never hurts. I do pre-workouts. I do something called game day. They have Tropic Fury flavor, perfect. I use whey proteins here and there. Post-workout, I'll have an isolate. Different kinds of proteins. I'll use a multivitamin. Once in a while, I'll use some creatine. But that's it. The sugar's getting into my head, so I can't really process everything as, ooh, a fly, as good as I wanted to. I really feel weird right now. I think this is the most sugar I've ever had in my life. It's okay. Oh, what kind of dog is Furious? Furious, my friends, is an Airedale Terrier. Show off your comb. There he is, Airedale Terrier, right here. He had surgery less than a week ago exactly. I think he's recovering well, doing stretches. I want to do stretches, but he hates his comb. He keeps bashing it into people and trying to piss people off. You look like Heath Ledger. I do? What's your favorite country you've ever visited? Good question. Love Japan. Loved Asia. Asia was just awesome to visit. One of my first backpacking trips in summer 2008, after I won a ton of eating contests, I used those funds to backpack around Europe. You know, hostels and all that. I loved Interlaken in Switzerland, just awesome. I loved Germany, Munich and all that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Asian countries, so like Korea, loved it, loved it. I loved going to Tokyo, loved going to Thailand. Absolutely love those countries. Those are definitely my tops. Hong Kong was awesome. I like Brazil. But yeah, I think those are my top ones. I'm good. Oh, I had that sugar shiver when it tells you, hey, screw off, you're killing yourself, Pete. And I go, 1 million subscribers, bro. Can't be a pussy for this one. Have you ever choked while combative eating? I have a couple times during contact, but because we're drinking so much, food is actually getting softened up. We're able to actually stop that choking process by just hammering down more food. We really got hurt, except for one time last year. It was on ITV on UK television, and I choked on a piece of pizza. I was trying to break my own Guinness World Record for eating a 12-inch pizza, and the dough was just completely raw, and it just got lodged in my throat, and I was choking. Luckily, I pulled it out. Everyone thought I was just puking and all that, and just they thought it was funny, and it wasn't funny because I could have died. But that's okay. But that was the only time. What's your favorite food for contests? Fave food to eat in general. Favorite food for contests? I really like pizza. Big fan of eating pizza. Speed eating. I just like it. I don't know why. Burgers can be good, but sometimes they're so damn dry. But the same thing goes with pizza. I really don't think I have a favorite for contests. Everyday food, I love, if I'm cheating or if I just want something, you know, whatever, I want pizza. I like pizza. And then a nice piece of steak, you know, medium rare on that grill. That's it. That's all I need, man. I don't like eating 5 kilograms of Nutella. You did CrossFit before. Why do you stop? I'm the kind of person that likes to experiment with all fitness. I tried yoga before. I've tried this and this and this. So I tried CrossFit. I actually did it for 1.5 years. And I like the concepts that are within it. Powerlifting, Olympic lifting, kipping pull-up thing. I like pull-ups over kipping pull-ups, and the whole butterfly pull-ups were just retarded. There are athletes out there, CrossFit athletes, the top guys, that perform unbelievable in what they do. There are also those top athletes that are just doing these butterfly pull-ups and saying they're doing 100 pull-ups, but really they're doing 3 strict pull-ups, in my opinion. But there are a lot of fundamentals within it that are really interesting, like, you know, the whole learning how to do box jumps in an explosive way, which I actually learned a lot from my buddy Ryan Moody. But I also got really small, not really small, but I got a lot smaller, and I didn't like that. I was always used to having a bigger frame and being a bigger dude, and so that's why I got back into bodybuilding. Or powerlifting, I should say, because I don't really do bodybuilding, because powerlifting, I like lifting heavy shit, and that's that. So That's where my passion is, lifting heavy shit, and that's where it's gonna be.
Yeah, move the stuff off the sides.
You know what this stuff tastes like? Nutella. I'm really like, just getting really tired right now. All this sugar is just getting right into my bloodstream. This isn't good for you. Don't do this at home, kids. Why don't you make more videos on your gaming channel? Because I suck at gaming, so that's why I never did them. But people keep asking me to make them, so I think I'm gonna make them here and there when I have time. Unfortunately, I don't have that much time to do it, but I'm gonna start making them again. At least like maybe a few a week. I love beer. What is your favorite? Does it affect your muscle gains? I get this time and time again. You love beer. You drink it all the time. We see you with beer all the time. IPAs are on my top. I love any kind of German beer. I love craft beers in general. I don't like really fruity beers. There's a lot of wheat beers I don't like. A lot of lagers I don't like. I'm not a big fan of just domestic cheap beer. I'm a beer bitch, which is why I created a beer bitch shirt, which is available right now in the store. Little plug right there, that's right. Does it affect your muscle gains? I've been drinking brews for a while, and I don't think it does. You know what really hurts your gains? If you get plastered all the time, and then you can't have, oh, I just had a little feeling of vomit. Whoa, does not feel good. Affects it is that if you get plastered and the next day you're hungover and you don't have energy to work out, you have no energy to function for the rest of the day. So that is what hurts your progress and all that. But if you have a brew, one or two, it's not gonna hurt you. You don't have to drink every day. I don't drink every day. I drink a few times a week and I have one beer, 2 beers. That's it. And then there's times where I go with friends and we have more than 2. We have 5 to 10 or something like that, you know, just have a good time. Pete, it would be awesome if you could collab with blank, 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 blank. I've seen the names, like Beast, Epic Meal Time, Roman Atwood, Vitaly, Tony, Hotch Twins, Elliot, Omar, POG, and so on. So fitness channels. You can call out Mike Chang and punch him in the nuts. Collabs are doable when we cross paths. And unfortunately, most of us aren't able to always cross paths because we don't live between, with one another. It's not like the whole YouTube community is under one big tent and we're able to film videos with one another whenever we want. No, that just doesn't happen, unfortunately. So that is the reality of things, but I want to collab with everyone. Anyone I can. I love doing collabs. They're fun, especially when it makes sense. I know I'm going to be filming a bunch in the upcoming month. I filmed a couple in the past month and haven't released them yet, so lots of cool stuff coming up. We don't want the opposite parties to force each other to collab just because our fans want it. That's just not good. It's got to be a natural, good connection, in my opinion. When you do a collab, that it makes sense that it is a natural bond, and that when you are filming, it's not awkward and stupid, because you guys will see it and you'll be like, wow, that was such a boring video, that was so pointless. But if you have high energy, both of you, and you're both having fun, and you have both similar personalities, that's when magic happens. Collab magic. Dude, what food gives you the best farts? I dig farts. What is your best fart story? Doesn't all excess food just give you farts? Eggs, excess protein, excess Nutella. This will definitely give me the farts. I've never had so much sugar in my body at once. Even that much. Can you see it? Can you see it? There's a layer at the bottom. Favorite computer console game of all time. I was a nerd with StarCraft back in the day. I loved StarCraft, and I played that like crazy. I played as Protoss in Terrain. Now, I never knew how to pronounce it, I'm not gonna lie. Did I say that right? No, I'm definitely gonna get called out on this, but I played StarCraft, trust me, Brood Wars and all that. I played all that. It was really good. I loved it. I was a nerd with it. Nowadays, I don't really play games. Played some Battlefield 4, I like that, but I suck at it. Head is really, really rushing. I'm sweating on the inside so badly right now from all the sugar. I'm I'm getting there with this. I'm almost at the bottom here, and then there's the sides. So I wanna end this Q&A here. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being here, following me for the past 7 years. I've been on YouTube for almost 7 years. For 7 years. And in that time, things have changed. People have been able to get subscribers more easily. The whole scene has changed. What is cool, what isn't. And I've seen it all. A lot of people haven't been on YouTube for long, so they don't really understand it. I've seen some crazy trends. And I love it. I'm glad I experienced it all. We released some new merch today. Link is in the description below if you want to see the full list. There's this V-neck that I've been wearing, tank, a beer bitch shirt, Eat Big or Go Home t-shirt, very requested, restocked on Superman, and these very cool cell phone cases that I have upstairs. Cell phone credit card cases, holders. They're very, very cool. Instead of making phone cases, we did that. I don't feel good right now. I feel absolutely terrible. I have like 500 grams left in here. And the sugar has just gotten to me. I'm gonna keep, I don't know, but returning to all the questions I had, I'm just sweating my ass off in here. I don't feel good. I plan on making really cool videos. If you guys ever have any suggestions, believe me, half of the videos I've made in the past year are because of your suggestions. So if you ever have suggestions, if you ever want to send me shit to, try on TV, please send it to my P.O. box. I'm happy to do it. I'll have some more fitness videos coming up because that's something I know that you guys enjoy as well. So I just want to say thank you for being here. I've thanked you like many times right now, I know, but my head is just turning and I can't really function properly, and there's a lot of Nutella in my body. I'm pretty sure it's just all turned into liquid and now is in my rectum, ready to eject into the toilet. Stay dedicated for life, my friends. I want to figure out what else I need to say, but we'll be back here next week anyway, so don't really need to say anything else. This was the 5 kilograms of Nutella Q&A. Put our whole head inside there, to be honest. We could. I can't function anymore. This is probably a really boring video now. You guys stay sexy. Say it with me. Stay hungry. And of course, get laid. God damn.